Hey guys, Mike Rodriguez here, watching another episode of WWE Aftershock. And yes, this is a little different. It's not really a pay-per-view. It's like another one of these special events. We got WWE live from Madison Square Garden and all that. And you guys remember, there was one about the Beast in the East with Brock Lesnar in Japan. That for us was like 3 o'clock in the morning and everything. That was another pay-per-view. That was also like a, I guess, special event that's covered by the WWE Network. And this is like the same thing here, and it's also like the first step of Brock Lesnar's Go to Hell tour that ends with Hell in the Cell, where he will take on The Undertaker. We'll see how that goes. So, thanks to the power of the internet and Wikipedia, we had some matches here, and that's going off. No, it's not 6 a.m. I did not survive another night at Freddy's. Okay, so, okay. Anyways, we had some 2 dark matches. Dark matches are fights that take place. They're not televised. They're not like on TV or nothing. They're just random matches, kind of keep the crowd going, you know, something entertaining to do while the real thing is starting to get set up and everything. Now, they don't follow any storyline or grudges or feuds. They're just there to have some fun and, you know, keep us entertained and whatever. So, yeah, Zack Ryder versus Bo Dallas, and Zack Ryder won. So I guess Bo Dallas just didn't believe, you know. And we had Mark Henry defeating Brad Maddox. And I gotta say, I'm sorry, do not know who Brad Maddox is. I don't know. I've never seen him. I mean, I've seen Mark Henry a lot of times, but I don't know who this other guy is. But, yeah. So the real matches here, the first one we have is a tag team match in which Sheamus teamed up with Rusev to fight against Dolph Ziggler and Randy Orton. And as you know, these guys have all been feuding. You know, we had Rusev and Ziggler with the whole Lana and Summer Rae thing. And we have Randy Orton and Sheamus in each other's spaces for whatever the hell reason. So, they fought it out. And, you know, pretty decent match. Nothing really spectacular happened. They did kind of give a beat down to Ziggler a lot. They were trying to keep Orton out of the match. But once Orton was finally tagged in, he cleaned house. You know, Ziggler gave a super kick to Sheamus, RKO out of nowhere, and Sheamus was down, and that's it. Good guys win, they step out. The only thing that kind of happened after that is that Rusev grabbed the mic and started bitching out Sheamus, like, oh, you suck, you know, how dare you, you lose, you're as useless as Lana, you're as useless as Lana, and all that. And I'm like, dude, stop bringing up Lana. I mean, you got Summer Rae, and for whatever reason is crazy enough to be your Lana 2.0. Just bang her and leave Lana alone, you know, like, give it a rest, you know. But, Sheamus acted all like sad and woe is me. He was actually gonna like step out of the ring. We were like, oh, he hurt his feelings. But no, he actually got back to the ring, gave a bro kick to Rusev and said, kiss my ass. So that was basically the only thing that happened in that match that was worth anything, you know. And then we had, if I can see this here, we had Neville versus Stardust. It was a one-on-one match. Of course, they got their feud going. Usually, Stardust has the Ascension by his side, and now Neville has he has like the Lucha Dragons on his side. But now there's like one-on-one. They fought it out. Pretty decent match. We all know they're both very skilled wrestlers. Cody got lots of tricks, you know, and Neville, of course, is all high-flying, death-defying, the man of gravity forgot, and all that. The only thing that kind of stood out is that Stardust kept messing around with Neville's cape. You remember he always has his little purple cape when he comes in, kind of tosses it aside. So Stardust grabbed the cape, he put it on. I guess he was imitating or making fun of Neville. He climbed on the rope, and I guess he was going to try to do his version of the Red Arrow or something, but he didn't quite pull it off, and Neville dodged it. Neville took him down. He got on the rope, he showed him how to really do the Red Arrow, and took him down and won. So that was a pretty decent match. They're both pretty cool. And what do you gotta say though, I'm surprised how long Cody has gone with the Stardust gimmick. A lot of my friends, back when he was still with Goldust, they're predicting that after so-and-so match, or after so-and-so pay-per-view, Cody will probably come back as his regular Cody self. But no, he's really sticking it out as Stardust. So, interesting. But, you know, what can I say? He's an interesting character, so let's see what happens, right? And then we have the Divas match. We had Team Bella, Nikki, Brie, and Alicia Fox. And they're going to go up against the PCB, which is Charlotte, Becky, and surprisingly Paige. Paige is still with them, despite her behavior. If you guys have seen the last couple episodes, now Charlotte is the new champion, the new Divas champion, but Paige blew up in her face, called her out, blah, blah, blah. You won't be anywhere without me. Like, she is not happy that Charlotte got the title and not her. And in another match they had, Paige just walked out of the ring. Natalya came in, tried to talk some sense into her. Natalya, I guess, went to help, which I don't know how that worked, because even if she did help, that was disqualified anyway. She was not a legal girl. But Paige yanked her legs out and made her trip and like basically hit her face on the mat or something. So, I mean, whoa. So I'm surprised that they're still together, you know. So in this match here, Becky and Paige, I noticed that Becky and Paige were tagging each other in and out. They were she was like Paige was avoiding Charlotte, you know. But the thing that really made me hate Paige, as much as I love Paige, after AJ left, Paige is like my new favorite now. I mean, gee, she really screwed it up. She really screwed herself over. She screwed the match over, her team over. What happened is that Charlotte had Nikki down and was going to do the figure 8, which is her version of the figure 4 leg lock, and win. And because there was nowhere to go, Nikki would have had to tap out, you know. And Paige tapped Charlotte in the back, which counts as a tag. So, of course, now Paige has to come in. Charlotte has to break the hold. They kind of argue, like, well, what's going on? What the hell? What are you doing here? I'm about to win the match here, you know, whatever. And Nikki grabs Paige, drags her to her corner. Team Bella all beat the crap out of Paige. She's got nowhere to go. But when the time Paige finally manages to crawl to her side and jump in for a tag, both Becky and Charlotte just jump back like that, out of the rope, out of range, like on the floor. So Paige got no one to tap, and Nikki grabs her, just does the rack attack. The end, Paige loses, and yeah, you know, and the girls, like, they basically gave her a taste of her own medicine, so to speak. And I just got pissed when they did that. I know that they're trying to do this angle. Paige is like angry, jealous, envious, whatever. But she like screwed her team over right there, and they got some payback. And what happened is, on top of all of that, she still grabs the mic, and that's like the victim saying like, "Oh my God, they betrayed me. How could they? How could they walk out of me? I've never done that." Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You damn selfish bitch. So that's the thing. I guess, I don't know. I just don't like this doing what they're doing with Paige. I know she's supposed to be like the anti-diva. She's supposed to be more darker and stuff. And she always, like, I guess, like, backstabs to others. Or she's supposed to be more hardcore compared to the other more, I guess, prettier, dolled up, makeup and fashion. Other, I guess you should say, more girly-girly divas. And she's not, or whatever. But still, I just, no. I liked her with the team. I liked how close and buddy she was with Charlotte and Becky. I like that they're like Team PCB. It's a shame that they're gonna, like, she's gonna be like the bad girl now. And I'm surprised that PCB is still together though. I mean, they should just kick her out, or she should just walk out on them. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I wonder how long her team's gonna last before they officially break. If they're gonna be like betraying each other all the time. It's just, I don't know. And I just don't like Paige as a heel. I liked her when she was more buddy. I mean, we got enough heels. We got the Bellas, and we got Naomi, which now Naomi's a heel, right? We don't need Paige too. Just, I don't know. I just didn't like it. But this one made me really say, fuck you, Paige. You fucked your team over, and you deserve what you got when you got the rack attack. But we have Kevin Owens against Chris Jericho for the Intercontinental title. And of course, this big event also marks the 25th anniversary. I guess Chris Jericho made his debut in Madison Square Garden back then, and this is his 25th anniversary. I gotta say, it was a pretty decent match, and Chris Jericho did come close. He grabbed him on the walls of Jericho once, but Owens was able to reverse to get out of it. The second time, it looked like he was real close to tapping out, but he was able to still crawl and get the ropes, and of course that breaks the hold and everything. And near the end, it really looked like he was going to win, but then Kevin Owens flicked him in the eye, and of course he beat him now, and that's the end. You know, Kevin keeps his title and all that. But what can I say? It was a pretty good match. It was pretty awesome, and I see that Jericho even gave shout-outs to some of his friends in the ring and stuff like that. But I mean, even Paige, I'm talking about my Paige, not WWE Paige, but even Paige saw that, I mean, he was not going to win. I mean, Jericho, I don't know what he's doing. He's like he guest stars in these events, but he's not on your regular, like, Raw and SmackDown. You know, he was in the Japan thing, had a good match against Neville in Japan. They rocked the house, honestly. And he was a mysterious third man with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, with Dean Ambrose against the Bray Wyatt people and whatever. But he's not like your regular guy. So we both didn't see him actually winning the Intercontinental title because he was not going to probably be defending the title on Raw and SmackDown week after week after week. I mean, I don't see him doing that. Or unless they make him appear once and lose the title to someone else. But then that would really suck to give him a short title reign like that too, you know. So I don't know. From the start, he gave a good match. He came real close. I really would have loved it if he won and if they did put him on SmackDown and Raw, you know. But I don't know. I just don't see him winning the title and appearing often enough to defend it properly, you know. So that's the thing. But still, it was a good match. And then we had the Dudley Boyz, Bubba Ray. No, I fumbled there. Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley against the New Day with, of course, Big E, Coffee, and Xavier Woods. And what can I say? Regular match. They fought it out. It's pretty good. They're waiting for the titles. The Dudleys have been tag team champs, I guess, 9 times, and if they get the titles now, they'll be 10-time champs, which will be awesome, you know. But like I said, they're kind of like, I don't get the hype so much because I wasn't around when they first appeared back then, so I don't have that nostalgia. Oh my God, the Dudley Boyz are back, you know, whatever. The New Day, I'm kind of getting tired of them. Yes, now the audience is saying New Day rocks instead of New Day sucks. And Xavier's got the stupid saxophone there, whatever the fuck that thing is. And, yeah, it's just, I don't know. They won, the Dudleys won because Xavier jumped in to cheat. And, of course, he was not the legal man. So that counts as disqualification. And, of course, the Dudleys win, but they don't win the titles because they have to win, you know, by a pinfall or submission. So the New Day are still tag team champs. And only what was funny was that before the fight started, they went into this long talk and whatever about how ashamed Xavier was when he slammed his ass through a table. So, of course, the Dudley Boyz grab Xavier and slam his ass through a table. So, that's a good ending there. Then we had, of course, the big event here. Brock Lesnar versus the Big Show. And, of course, the Big Show, he's no pushover. He's a big dude. You know, how are you going to take him to Suplex City? And he was taken to Suplex City. Yes, this match was about 5, maybe 6 minutes long. You know, they did like the epic stare down and everything. Big Show did kind of shove Lesnar out of the ring a bit to kind of show like, oh yeah, he's tough, you know. And yes, he did grab Lesnar in 3 choke slams. And I thought like, oh crap, you know. But no, Lesnar somehow got up, you know, kind of shook it off, and he still grabbed Big Show, took him to Suplex City. Now, no, he didn't do those rolling suplexes where he like does it but doesn't let go and keeps rolling and rolling. He didn't do that, but he was still able to pick him up and toss him over and over and over. And it was like, oh God. And he still, like how Big Show is, to grab him for the F5 and still threw him down for the F5. Like, I don't know. Like, damn. It was just wow, you know. And then Big Show, like the match is over, Big Show kind of stumbled to his feet. I don't know what the hell. I mean, why? It's like, dude, just stay down, you know. So Brock Lesnar walked back to the ring, another suplex for you, another F5 for you, and you're down. And that's like, wow, you know. Now, one side I gotta say, it's impressive. I mean, just seeing him pick up that much weight for the F5, you know, that's impressive. But I'm also, I mean, I would like to see a longer match. Now, when Lesnar fought against, what's his name, Kofi Kingston at the Japan thing, it's like, well, I mean, what did Kofi really do against Brock Lesnar, right? I was expecting that was like over like 2 minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes. But this, I was expecting Big Show to put more of a fight. I expect Big Show to be taken to Suplex City and still get back up and try to keep fighting. I wanted to see Lesnar get a knockout punch and still somehow get back up. Like, I wanted to see them really give it their all. But wow, I mean, Brock Lesnar just came like a fucking wrecking ball. Basically, he's like, he is the beast, you know. But I gotta say, though, it also kind of makes sense because for being the big, like the first stop on the whole Hell Tour, Go to Hell Tour, it would kind of suck that he's losing right off the bat. But give us like a longer match. I really think Big Show could have lasted longer, though. I don't know. So, Final main event, because always has to involve John Cena somehow. We got John Cena versus Seth Rollins for the U.S. title in the steel cage. And of course it's more complicated because besides beating your guy, you also got to get out of the cage without the other guy stopping you. So it's pretty good, you know. Lots of antics here and there. The thing that kind of stood out for me was that Cena did grab Rollins in his crossface thing, but then Rollins reversed it and grabbed Cena in his own crossface. And for me, like, that would have been awesome. It would have been cool if Cena tapped out to his own submission and lost the title there. That would have been kind of cool, you know. And those ones where Cena was almost about to crawl out, but out of the door, he can open the door to the side, and Rollins just slammed that door back into his face. So that was like, wow, you know. And yeah, it was a pretty interesting match there. Near the end, Rollins did take Cena down. He was about to climb out. He was on top of the cage. All he had to do was climb back down to win. But then Demon Kane showed up, because now we got this weird storyline where Corporate Kane, you know, the guy with the suit, is almost too happy, while Demon Kane wants to take down Rollins. So Rollins was literally stuck up there, not knowing what to do, and he was like, no, it's not 6 a.m. I'm not at Freddy's Fazbear. Stop it. Anyways, Rollins did not know, should I go back down and face Cena, risk losing, or should I just climb down, win, but then take on Kane, you know. But so, you know, it's like, what do we do? He did go back down against Cena. He actually climbed on top of the steel cage and was going to do like a frog splash off the thing there. That's a high distance. Cena got out of the way. Seth landed hard. I honestly do not know how that did not fuck up his speed, his knees. I don't know. But he landed hard, and Cena grabbed him, did the AA, Cena won, hey, John Cena sucks, or whatever, and John Cena left the ring, and then now Kane came in, closed the gate behind him, and he grabbed Rollins for a choke slam, and for the, you know, tombstone pile driver, and that's it. I guess we'll see what happens in Hell in the Cell, but, yeah, that's the thing. It was an interesting event, or whatever you want to call it. I gotta say, I mean, the matches were pretty normal. I mean, honestly speaking, you're not really missing much if you missed it, you know. But it's fun to watch if you just want to watch wrestling. I assume it's like way more awesome for the people actually there at Madison Square Garden. Because honestly, if I ever got to see wrestling in real life, like the WWE, even if it was like normal dark matches or whatever, I still would have been happy just seeing Paige wrestle, or just seeing Kane, or you know, Undertaker, you know, whatever. I'm just happy being there, even though the matches aren't super spectacular. But yeah, for me, the Divas match was exciting just to see what happens, and I guess maybe that will further the storyline. I don't know, with Paige and everything. I hate what he did to her though, but it does stand out. I did like the steel cage match. It was entertaining. I mean, we have seen Rollins and Cena fight many times before, but somehow they do make it pretty good when they do. I do like Chris Jericho fighting. I wish he won, but I also wish that if he did win, that would mean that he would be coming back to Raw and SmackDown. Like, we had to see him more often. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's still not too old. He can still kick ass. You know, he kept up with Neville. He almost beat Kevin Owens. I mean, he actually helped a bit before he lost. He helped a bit against the Bray Wyatt family. I mean, what more proof do you need? He can still hang with today's guys, you know. And yeah, it's pretty good. And I guess the Brock Lesnar thing, it's like the Mike Tyson thing. Like, you're disappointed that you spent so much money for a pay-per-view just to watch Tyson knock the guy out in a second or so, but it still is impressive to see him knock the guy out in a second or so. So yes, I would have loved the longer match, but it was still awesome seeing Brock Lesnar just tear the crap out of Big Show. Just take the Big Show to Suplex City, bitch. And yes, from here we'll see what happens. Hell in the Cell with more Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. And you can tell that Kane's going to probably face Seth Rollins. We'll see what happens there. But anyways, guys, see you all next time. See you all for Hell in the Cell. Mark Rodriguez here, and you've been watching the WWE Aftershock. See you then.